And instead of doing PowerPoint or giving you lectures or academic courses, I put you, the executive in your team, into a situation where we use simulations, and you have to build an army. First of all, you're given a mission. You have to devise a strategy, at the same time as your enemy's doing the same, build the resources, forecast those resources, build armies, do intelligence work. And what happens is all the things which are necessary to drive a company, to drive strategy today, especially during times of uncertainty and chaos, it comes up in the game. You get to see how you act under pressure. And I call these, I call these Dr. Phil moments. You know, Dr. Phil will bring a couple on stage. David, you're a maniac. No, I'm not. And behind you, the big screen, like, oh my Lord, I am.
So the first time you mentioned it, gaming, I didn't quite get it. Then I was listening to another one of your podcasts where you said RTS, real-time strategy. So you're going into companies and you are bringing their team together, and they are going through this wargaming experience where they have to set strategy to accomplish whatever the game is. Like, give me an example of a game.
So a scenario would be, as for instance, the Revolutionary War, and it's just planes. I mean, it's just on the ground. You have an army. That's all you have. I would give them a mission. Let's say they capture 75% of all the gold on the map. You're the commander. You can't see the game. You can hear it, but you can't see it. I want you out of the trenches.
Is the commander, the role-playing guy playing the commander, usually in charge of
the entire
boss
team?
Of the? Well, are you taking like? Is that usually the manager in the business setting, or anybody? They could be anybody.
Everyone goes through the role. Especially if you're the CFO or COO or the VP. I want you to feel what your boss feels. So now you get some real empathy. You start understanding, oh man, every time I go to my boss with X, Y, and Z, I'm just overloading him or her.
All right, so walk me through this. So you have the setting, like you said, here's a goal, accomplish or capture, take control of the gold. There's a map. You set up a team. You give each person a role. So the commander is somewhere in a different room. They can't see what's going on.
You have people on the computers who are basically your tacticians. These are the guys and gals in the trenches doing the job. You have planners, you have intelligence officers. They are the staff to the commander, and you, the commander, have to win this without being in the trenches. And success or failure rides on your shoulders. Can you think strategically? Can you do this in real time? For instance, I said you can't see the map, you can't see the game. Well, what's the map look like? Someone's got to draw it, right? Someone's got to draw it. Are you sure that's the right map? Is that all the information that you need? How do you know? So all the things that you're facing every day, prioritize communication, prioritize information requirements, all these things which are incredibly important, especially for executive managers, you're doing in the safe, confidential environment. So in a sense, it's almost like an NFL combine. People are showing off their specific skills and competencies and their behaviors under pressure. And the important thing about this is what you're doing in your job day to day comes out in the game.
What do you mean by that? Give me an example.
If you're a VP and you're going over budget all the time, you're notorious for that. Guess where it comes up it comes up in simulation, and this is where my job as the consultant, the coach, the advisor, the facilitator, I bring it up. Let's talk, David. What are you doing right now in work? What's happening? What do we just see right here?
And you bring it up right then and there?
Oh, yeah.
Like their real life, their work life, and the game. If you see similarities, you'll call them out?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, this company's a train moving forward. This train is moving. You're working with other people's money. Yeah, you have an obligation. So I make it a fun, engaging environment, but it gets serious. And that's where we talk about alignment. In 2 days, I can align your team.
I like that.
And so they understand, they acknowledge, they create a plan of what they're going to do, and you, Mr. CEO, they commit to you.